Ernie, back inside to you.
Nighty-night, Antoine. Well, he did a great job on that, didn't he?
He sure did.
Joining me right now, I want you to meet Lynya Floyd, Health Director, Family Circle Magazine. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you got a good night's rest.
I
Did you sleep well last night?
Yes, I did. I wanted to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Good. You look great.
Thank you.
You know, all kidding aside, right? It's no joke. It's a national public epidemic. I mean, you know, people who are not getting enough sleep, you know, you're running into all kinds of illnesses, sleep disorders, and so forth. Talk about that.
It's absolutely true. So you heard in the segment, up to 70 million people, according to the CDC, have these sleep disorders. But this impacts you whether or not you have a serious sleep disorder or not. Some of us are just sleep deprived.
Yes.
And that can impact your immune system. It can make you more susceptible to getting colds and flus and that kind of thing. We've heard about this epidemic of drowsy driving, people having accidents because they're falling asleep at the wheel, they're tired.
Right.
Obesity, you know, you're not getting enough sleep, you can gain weight. Absolutely. So all of that is tied into getting a good night's rest.
Well, you have some good information for us. You told me about three things you want to share with us today. Okay, let's start. Number one.
So the first thing I want people to think about are sleep mistakes that they might be making. Okay, so are you having too much caffeine in the afternoon? Could that be disrupting your sleep?
Right.
Are you having a huge carb-laden meal for dinner? That's something that can disrupt your sleep that people don't think about because your blood sugar goes up and then it plummets, right? When you're trying to get a good night's rest, and that'll wake you up. Are you having a little beverage before you drift off?
Yeah,
you know,
some people do that.
Some people do that, thinking that it will actually give them a good night's sleep, and you might drift off pretty quickly, but you will probably wake up again in the middle of the night.
And if you do wake up in the middle of the night, right, what should you do about that?
Yeah, so there are a couple things that you can do.
Right.
Sometimes you just need to give into it. Sometimes you just need to get out of bed and do something. You could do a nice yoga pose, you know, child's pose or corpse pose or something like that. You can do very, very light, repetitive cleaning, right? So you're not going to clean out your kid's closet or something like that, but you could do, you know, cleaning off the counters, you know, in a nice circular motion. You could read a book, not on your device.
Right, keep the electronics aside, because that's a big problem for a lot of people.
It's a huge problem. People don't realize what a big problem it is.
You know, and what you were also talking about is what's on our mind, too. And I like to make a list, by the way, before I go to sleep at night, all the things that I need to do the next day or things that I'm thinking about, so I can just put it down there on the nightstand and not think about it while I sleep. That's helpful.
That is absolutely helpful. It's brilliant. A little worry journal by your bed, things that you need to do in the morning, things that you're concerned about. One little trick that we talked about in the magazine once was to write down something that you're worried about and then tear the piece of paper up.
Right. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
so
good.
whatever
See,
you
there
can
are all these aids and things that we talked about, the mattresses and the pillows, but you're talking about fundamental things like good exercise.
Exactly.
And making sure your head is clear as much as you can clear it.
Exactly.
Right.
Just 10 minutes of exercise during the day will help you sleep better at night. So go for that walk. It's worth it.
Lynya Floyd, I hope you sleep well tonight. Hope everybody has a good sleep. Thank you for joining us, Family Circle Magazine.
Thank you.
Come back again. All right, coming up tonight, finding work can be tough, we know, but we're going to make it a little bit easier for you tonight. We're going to tell you who's hiring, everything from entry-level positions to six-figure jobs. And coming up tomorrow, we head to the final frontier, space, and the search for life beyond Earth. Will it be Mars or somewhere else? We're going to check it out right here tomorrow at 6.